When I started with Ericsson in 1990, which is quite a few years ago, I started in the mobile arm, driven by the vision that mobile telephones might become something that everyone can really have and that everyone could use. That was not natural in 1990. Mobile was at that time a emerging technology, a smaller part. I think less than 30% of the company's revenue was coming from mobile. We're going from just a few million subscribers up to now 6.8 billion subscriptions. Almost everyone in the whole world having a mobile phone. The phone changing from a voice-centric device to a data-centric device. People living their lives, getting default access to internet in Indonesia, in India, in China, in many markets, emerging markets. It's just a fantastic thing. It's really leaving an impact in the world, but it's also really leaving an impact in our company, changing it dramatically. It's changed to a very agile and fast-moving company compared to what it was. But it's going to be even more agility, even more fast-moving and fast-changing that's required of the future. The main challenges for the communication industry in the future is different stages of change. So one big change is from the voice-centric business into the data-centric business. Many markets are going through that at the moment, seeing that the business becomes more data-centric, the revenues are aligned with the cost of all the new traffic that's happening. But then, of course, we're also in the midst of a big revolution where things are starting to get connected through mobile networks. It's going to be cars, we all read about that, the automotive industry changing as it is digitalizing as the cars get connected, as one example. So how do I think the political landscape will change with the concerns on privacy and so on? First of all, it's very important to know that the consumers are deeply concerned. And we published a report in Ericsson in February on this topic from something called Consumer Lab, where we look at attitude of consumers. More than 70% of the respondees said that they were deeply concerned about security. More than 60% were deeply worried about surveillance, and 56% were concerned about their privacy. So I think this is a big concern, and it's clear that regulatory environment, the way this is regulated, both on a national level or, for instance, on a European level as well, is not up to speed with what's really the technology can provide. So we are looking at something where legislation and regulatory environment has to catch up with what technology can do.